Let's talk about timber sales and selling your land, okay? We're gonna say that you've decided you want to do both, that you want to cut your timber in some form or fashion, okay? But you've also come to the conclusion that you're probably going to need to sell the property. Perhaps you have no kids, there are no beneficiaries, or you're simply trying to reduce family tensions for something in the future. And I've recently had this conversation with one of my followers, so I wanted to share some highlights from that conversation that may be a benefit for you. What do you need to think about for doing both? Should you clear cut it and then list it? Should you clear cut it, then replant it and then list it? Should you do what, as a forester, I would call a real estate cut, which is a little bit of a heavy thinning? What it means is you're going to be thinning it, but you're going to be thinning it more than traditional. A little bit more than a seed tree cut, but less than a traditional thinning. And so I know that probably doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but there's a lot of strategies, and it's all going to come down to ultimately who is the market that we are going to be targeting when we sell this property. How close are you to town? How close are you to other subdivision neighborhoods? Are you very, very rural? A lot of those decisions are going to dictate, or a lot of those markets are going to dictate what type of harvesting strategy might be best for you. And so what you would need to do is talk to a land sales agent at the same time as you're talking to your forester, okay? The forester is going to be giving you that forest health perspective and the timber market perspective of when to harvest, how to harvest, best management practices. The land sales agent is going to be giving you that higher view of analysis for marketability for the land sale. And so what we had discussed is it kind of took more of an eagle eye approach, saw that she was near town, near a whole bunch of neighborhoods, and I said, you know, her property, based off of the size too, is really geared towards a large acreage home site, okay? And I mean definitely a larger acreage, but a home site because of the surrounding areas around her. And so my recommendations was to do maybe some patch cutting, you know, get as much of the pines as she could, but also make sure she leaves the hardwoods and try to leave it as aesthetically appealing, and then list it immediately after finishing the logging. Because being able to start your home construction immediately after without any type of prep work is going to be really advantageous. And a lot of buyers much prefer very, very clear land that they can look out with some standing timber that they can visualize, but not having to do the painstaking work of the clearing itself, and again, of that prep work. And that's where the logging can really be a gift to that buyer. So if you're thinking about logging and selling your land, make sure we talk first, and that way we can go through all the different strategy options to set you up for success. So if you're in that boat, shoot me a message. Let's talk before you cut your timber.